Today on the channel, we're prepping for Halloween, and no better way to do it with NECA Ultimate Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
See you later, goodbye, what are we doing? In this plastic prison, searching for freedom, cutting through the lies.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Ultimate unboxing and review. And today we're back at it with another Halloween unboxing, perfect for the Halloween season with Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. But for all your Mike Myers Halloween needs, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Gotta get a deal out there. And this is where I did pick this up from Jay's. Save myself 15%. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta make your money work smarter for you and use the discount codes of any retailer you possibly can, just like I did on this one here. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Without further ado, there it is. Michael Myers 90s edition. Now, obviously his heyday was in the 80s, but it's a crazy thing with Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, practically timeless at this point. I guess the modern equivalent in a lot of ways to the Universal Monsters once upon a time. Nobody will ever forget old Michael Myers, and there's been so many movies. I think we're over 10 at this point, aren't we? Aren't we? I believe so. But this one, The Curse of Michael Myers, back to the 90s. I think 95, 96. I think 95 this came out, if I'm not mistaken. But looking good. Looking good in the artwork here. As usual, got the movie poster, Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers, Ultimate Action Figure. What's say at the top here? Terror never rests in peace. It only rests in pieces, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers. Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers. And on the back, got a little glamour shot there. A little stuff going on. Just say at the bottom here. A little blurb. Includes interchangeable heads and hands, knives, surgical blade, crowbar, axe, candles, bag of runes, sold sign with Myers cutout, removed mask, syringe bundle. Oh, been looking for one of those, Todd. And a pumpkin. Perfect for the Halloween season as well. But we're going to get old Mike Myers out of the package right here. We're going to see what's going on. I forgot to show the inside, but that'll do. There's old Michael Myers. Looking like a Michael Myers usually does look, as we know. And there he is in the package here, looking like a janitor, a deranged janitor, like Janitor Gary from my kid's school. I think him and Michael Myers may be related. More on that later. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. See you later. Goodbye. And we'll be back talking all things Mike Myers. All right, we got the Curse of Michael Myers out of the package. Let's dive in. Let's dive into the extra hands first. He's got the strangling hands out of the package. He's ready to strangle everybody. Now we do get all kinds of different gripping hands here. So different sizes of gripping hands, which makes sense for all these different weapons. So you do get two different sets of gripping hands, depending which weapon you want to hold. And then we got a little bit of a deeper grip hand here. I believe that might be for the, well, it could be for the syringes here. I guess that's what we're going next. We do got a stack of syringes here. Man, it's wild. Like if somebody said, Kyle, you could be stabbed by a knife. You know, Todd McFarlane, you've asked me this question. Todd loves to play that Would You Rather game. One of these days we should film a video on some of the greatest Would You Rathers. And we've all played Would You Rathers over the years. But Todd always says, would you rather be stabbed by a butcher knife or a handful of syringes? And I always say the butcher knife. I'd rather take just a butcher knife. The handful of syringes, I don't know, it just scares me. Something about needles, which you got to get poked by a needle a time or two. Not a huge fan of it, but you got to do it. It's unfortunate. But I always worry that I'm going to get stabbed and then they're going to break the needle off inside of me. I don't know why I've always had that fear. I don't know, but I lived through it. I mean, give it to me. You know, that's what I always do with the needles. But this is nightmare fuel. I'd rather be stabbed by a butcher knife than a pack of syringes here. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 6 syringes. Oh my gosh. And it's got some green goo in there. So watch out for that. So we do have that. Now we do get two different butcher knives. A hallmark weapon of one Mike Myers right here. Heck of a job in those Shrek movies is what I've heard. I haven't seen them, but I've heard he does a heck of a job in those movies. But looking good. I believe he is the voice of Shrek, if I'm not mistaken, Michael Myers. So it's wild. It's good to see him get worked outside of the Halloween franchise. I think that makes a lot of sense. Good for him. It's tough being a working actor. I know how it goes. Got the big old axe right here. You want to chop some wood or chop some heads off? Choose your own adventure. You got a big old machete, and you got some blood on the machete. Looks like Rakondo through the Amazon jungle, just cutting himself through some snakes. And no, not that snake. Duke, the biggest snake of them all. I don't know if he was involved in that. We do get a crowbar. You got a crowbar in here somewhere or another, but we got a rusty, dirty crowbar. Another good weapon. Got a pack of candles here. If you're going to do a seance, you're going to do a little thing, you got to have a pack of candles. 3 candles here, looking good. And I can't remember what they said this was on the back. I don't know. Is this a wallet full of fizz? I don't know what they said this was. Cannot remember, but we do get this accessory as well. And then we get the sold sign. This is probably pretty cool. You could use this with other toy lines if you want to. You got a house for sale. You want to put this in front of the turtle lair. They're selling it. Splinter falling on hard times. Sold by Strode Realty. Lori Stroud, I guess, is what that is. And then we got the He's Coming Michael Myers, and this just hangs right on the sign, just clips over the top there. Very cool. Reminds you of the movie. A nice little scene there, a cutaway scene. Get that going on. Looks pretty cool. A nice throw in with our Michael Myers display. And now we're diving over to Michael Myers here, some extra heads, and we do got a pumpkin. Can't have Halloween without a pumpkin. Got a scary pumpkin. One of these accessories you could use with other toy lines, like some of the other ones. Looking good. Got the little candle inside there. It would be cool if it did light up. It does not. We've had them light up in the past. This one does not light up. We do get a Michael Myers mask that's just like laying there. You put this on the counter, put it on the kitchen table. You're like, uh-oh, he took his mask off. Business is picking up. But you do get that iconic mask, just the mask by itself. And now we get Michael Myers, and 2 heads are better than 1 with old Mike Myers here. You get the very clean face on Michael Myers. You know, the normal weathering, the normal dirtiness to the mask. Looks good. He's got the hair going over there. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. A mask, I guess. But the second head is where business picks up a little bit more. He's got some of that syringe gel going on in there. Some of that ooze going there. Nice and green color, looking crazy against the grayish white on the mask. Same head besides that. As you can imagine, it's a mask. And Michael Myers figures, while cool, a lot of same old for the most part. Maybe a little bit of color in the janitor suit every once in a while, but he's not as different as maybe Jason is. And you can make the same claim about Jason, but there's a lot more differences in Jason's appearance than Michael Myers, but both very similar. But does look good. It's a pick'em on the head. I feel like I need to go clean version, but I don't know. I may use this one. Truly a pick'em. Truly a pick'em. But now we're going to dive into Michael Myers, and I guess let's start with the articulation. Arms all the way around on this one here. Double jointed pinless elbows. You know I'm here for that. Side to side of the elbow as well. Hands movable back, forth, side to side. Some gnarly hands on him. He's a working man. He works with his hands. Yeah, he works with his hands with weapons. That's what he does. He's a hand model, maybe. Who knows? He does go waist. No, nothing. Leg splits. Of course, a gymnast. Leg goes up for the big boot if you need to. Single jointed knee, side to side. Ankles back, forth, side to side. Pretty much our usual NECA articulation. Once again, he doesn't got a ton of articulation, especially in the abs and the waist. He's missing out a little bit on that. But it's Michael Myers. He's a nightmare fuel. He's coming to get you. He's coming to haunt your dreams, all that kind of fun stuff. But it looks like a guy in a janitor suit. You could easily pop this head off, and if you find just a normal guy and throw that head on there, it's a guy in a janitor suit. You can say, this is Janitor Gary from my kid's school. You could easily do that. Black boots down low. Besides that, not a lot more going on with Mike Myers. You're just, it's Mike Myers. It is what it is. You know, he's ready for another Shrek movie, I guess, after this. He does fit. Oh, maybe. Ooh, his hole is tight. Ooh, Todd, it's tighter than your hole. Yeah, it is. I tell you what. There we go. We got it on there. Michael Myers. The Curse of Michael Myers. Oh, watch out for that. And we got another Michael Myers recently here that came out. H2O Michael Myers. Halloween 20, I guess that's what that stood for. H2O, I think it's the Michael Myers episode where he's searching for all the water. He wants all the water. He's going undersea like a young creature from the Black Lagoon. But there it is, Mike Myers, Curse of Michael Myers edition. Not a ton. The accessories are really fun. There's a lot of good extra uses here, but you kind of know what you're getting yourself into whenever you get a Michael Myers figure. It's a guy in a janitor costume and a different head, and that's about it. So, is what it is. Not bad, not great. But if you're a Halloween fan, you're a horror fan, hey, a must-have. One of the biggest horror icons of the last 50 years, whatever it's been at this point, I guess. It's nearing 50. I can't believe it. But a horror icon, no doubt about it. But what do you think? You picking this one up? You pick any of these up? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon. Patreon, the best way to support this YouTube channel. Check out YouTube channel memberships if that's more your style as well. Sir Paul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which conveniently enough is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Michael Myers and all of his curses, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?